morning. Father Peter here, and you're probably starting off your day filled with gratitude that Father Joe is not doing this presentation. I'm sure, that joy will stay with you the whole day. I want to address a wonderful issue, or a sensitive issue, that has affected many, many families, as you are well aware of, for a number of years. And that is the whole issue of homosexuality. Received a wonderful letter from one of our parishioners who was very, very upset, and she's not the only one, with the recent Vatican statement about not just the church not able to bless same-sex marriages, that's one issue, but also it's just the statement that says we cannot bless sin. And I found that statement to be very, very contradictory to what Pope Francis had said earlier. Who am I to judge? How am I to judge when something that's going on in a person's life brings them life, brings them stability, brings them hope, brings them love? And I just want to refer to two documents that are available. One is our bulletin, where we just welcome everyone. We try to respect and honor everybody from where they're coming from, and do all that we can to welcome people, to make them feel at home, without any judgment. We leave that to the good Lord. That's His specialty. It's not mine, nor is it our community's ability to do that. There's also a wonderful statement by our wonderfully made ministry from Blessed Trinity Parish. And they have a wonderful statement that if you ever want one, just speak to me and I'll mail out a copy to you. Be glad to do that. I don't think it's online, but it might be. It's a wonderful statement. And the statement goes on to say, I'll just paraphrase it, that there were many families who were very disappointed with that statement because of the lack of sensitivity and respect and reverence for the people who are involved. Now, many families have loved ones who are gay. And because they're gay, does that mean mom or dad or their brother or sister is not going to love them and accept them? Yes, hopefully that's what they do. In some rare instances, unfortunately, some people or some parents don't respond that very same way. And that's heartbreaking for the family and for the individual itself. So please, which leads me to another issue. When people have issues with the church, I always encourage you to find a priest that you're comfortable with and respect, and who doesn't have his own agenda, because some priests have that. And talk to that priest about that particular issue. Many people, Catholics it seems, leave the church, for example, on the sexual abuse issue or in this issue. And then I'll say to them, if I ever encounter them, which I don't, but if I do at a party or some reception, I'd ask them, have you ever talked to a priest that you really admire and respect and talk about this sensitive issue? Oh, no, Father, I haven't. You haven't? Well, that just seems so unrealistic. Why wouldn't you talk to a priest to see if what the context is of this situation and to explore that? Because everything we understand is not something we can read in the paper or a statement in the social media. Usually life is a lot more complicated, as you well know, than that. Much more complicated. So I always encourage you, please, if you or any of your family members or friends ever have a question about what's going on in the church, then ask someone that you really admire and trust to get some feedback. And the best example I have used many times is parents taking a child to the hospital. And if they didn't like or understand or appreciate the diagnosis that the doctor gave about their child, Well, what else would they do? Just go home and live with that? Or would they not take their child to another physician, to 2 or 3 physicians, to make sure that they're getting the best care and understanding for their child? So please, please, please carry that over into your faith life. It's so very, very important to make an appointment, talk to the priest or the deacon or the pastoral associate face to face, and have a conversation that way. I'm not a big fan of emails because I've just seen where they can be misinterpreted so easily, and that can cause more damage than any sense of good that we're trying to accomplish in communicating. So, thank you so much for listening to that, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call Father Joe. No, call me anytime whatsoever. God love, have a beautiful day. A question that's come forward to us at times by parishioners: what happens when someone drops a host? If that ever happens, just pick it up and consume it. If you're not comfortable in consuming the host, then just bring it into the sacristy after Mass, and the priest or the pastoral associate will take care of it. Hope that's helpful to you, but please don't ever be uncomfortable, because oftentimes handing the host off to a person or putting it on their tongue, it's easy for that to slip. Blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. How long have you known Father Joe? That's the question in front of me. Too long, right? That's so obvious. No, I've known Joe since 1972. My first parish I was sent to, St. Richard's in Danvers. Joe was an altar server at that time. I believe he was in the 8th grade. And just became very friendly with his mom and dad, and just had remarkable relationship with his mom and dad, Tina and Michael. Tina was also the dietitian, if you will, or the head chef at St. Mary's Cafeteria, the school in Danvers. So where do you think I was 2 or 3 times a week down having lunch with the kids? That's where I was. And I would get all the kids all kind of wild up, you know, and then the sisters would be really upset when they say, Father, oh yeah, now you walk out, now you have all these kids are all wound up, and I have to kind of calm them down again. I said, well, you're very good at that, I'm sure. But that's how long I've known them, and been in contact with Joe ever since that wonderful moment. Blessings.